Grüezi, travelers! Welcome to the mystical land of Switzerland, where tales of enchanting landscapes and hidden treasures are just fairy tales. What if I told you that beyond the chocolate and cuckoo clocks lies a world of awe-inspiring valleys, secretive medieval towns, and mountains that guard ancient secrets? Yes, we'll tip our hats to Bern, the storybook capital, but that's just the beginning. So, are you ready to discover the unexpected and see why this compact country packs a mighty punch of wonder? Keep watching, because Switzerland is about to reveal its wildest dreams and you don't want to miss a moment. Number 12. Geneva. Hold on to your chocolates, because Geneva is about to sweep you off your feet. There's even a fountain so ambitious it shoots water 140 meters into the sky. That's the jet d'eau for you. As you navigate Lake Geneva, keep an eye out for photobombing swans while you float by. And then it's time to lose yourself in the old town, where history's secrets are tucked between charming cobbled lanes, leading you to St. Peter's Cathedral for a view that's literally above it all. For a quirky twist, why not take a dip at the Bancs des Paquis or spend some time with ancient pottery at the Ariana Museum? And hey, who says you can't find English elegance in Switzerland? The Jardin Anglais and its punctual flower clock are proof. End your day on a sweet note with a chocolate walk that's every bit as dreamy as it sounds. And don't forget to raise a glass on a lake cruise or among the vineyards. Geneva, you've got us swooning. Number 11. Montreux. All aboard the Montreux Express! The Lake Geneva Promenade is the runway for the world's most elegant swans and flowers that put the best bouquets to shame. Stroll along and you might catch an artist painting your portrait. Then there's Chateau de Chillon, a medieval rock star with views that makes even the Alps blush. And speaking of rock stars, Freddie Mercury stands tall here, gazing over the lake. If you're around in July, the Montreux Jazz Festival turns the city into a grooving paradise. But let's not keep all our notes in one measure. A quick train ride takes you to Lausanne cathedrals, and cafes create a symphony of charm that will make you never want to leave. Or perhaps you'll find your rhythm among the Lavaux vineyard terraces, sipping wines that are as exquisite as the terraced landscapes they hail from. Craving heights? The Roche de Naye summons views that'll have you singing praises, reachable by a cogwheel train that's a melody in motion itself. Number 10. Ticino. Welcome to Ticino, where the Swiss say buongiorno to palm trees and castles. Bellinzona, the land of three castles. It's a triple scoop of history with panoramic sprinkles on top. Then there's Locarno, lounging elegantly by Lake Maggiore. Here the piazzas are grand and the film festivals are star-studded. And speaking of stars, don't miss a chance to sail the starry waters of Lake Lugano or soar high at the Madonna del Sasso Sanctuary. Valle Verscasa isn't just any valley. It wears the Ponte Salti stone bridge as its tiara. Venture down the narrow roads to Valle Onsernone, a hidden gem made up of stone villages and meadows perfect for a stroll. Or ride the Centovalle Vesagina Railway, chugging through stunning scenery. In Ticino, life is a fine wine and you're in for a tasting. Dive into the vine-striped hills for a sip of local Merlot. Then cool off with a splash in Verzasca's crystal waters or lazy day at Lido Locarno. Moving on. Number 9. Lauterbrunnen. In Lauterbrunnen, nature's spectacle awaits at every corner. At the Trummelbach Falls, thundering in hidden caves, and Staubach Falls' graceful plunge. Ascend to car-free heavens like Mürren and Gibbelwald via cable car if you're looking for panoramic views and alpine charm. Yet, the real magic lies on the off-beaten path. Sneak away to Eisenfluf, a quaint hamlet offering solitude and postcard views, or conquer the Tanzbodelli hike for a picnic at the top. But why just observe when you can soar? Strap on your wings for a paragliding journey over this majestic valley, or dive into the depths with canyoning adventures. For those who prefer a bird's eye view, a helicopter tour offers an unmatched perspective on the Jungfrau's icy armor. And don't forget to indulge in the cheesy delights of a Mürren cheese tour, because what's a Swiss adventure without fondue dreams and chocolate schemes? Number 8. Zurich. Zurich calls out to the urban explorers. Dive headfirst into the old town's cobbled charm. Each building is a rainbow of history, and the churches boast stained glass windows that put kaleidoscopes to shame. As you wander Munsterplatz, don't be too surprised if you find yourself breaking into a spontaneous waltz. The city's vibe is just that infectious, but hey, why keep your feet on the ground when you can float across Lake Zurich? Hop on a boat and let the city's elegance glide by, or laze in a lakeside park. Got an itch for some altitude? Ugliberg is calling. Whether you hike or ride, the top is worth the time. Now for those who ask the question, where do the locals go? Rieder Park is your green getaway, and Niederdorf is the trendy heartbeat you seek. If you're wild at heart, Zurich Zoo lets you come nose to nose with playful penguins, majestic tigers, and adorable pandas. And if you're here when the city twinkles with Yuletide joy, the Christmas markets are like stepping into a snow globe. Number 7. Stein am Rhein. Step right up to Stein am Rhein. The Middle Ages are so well preserved, you'll expect a knight to round the corner on horseback at any minute. This town is more than just a pretty face with its frescoed houses. Saunter through the streets and get lost in the tales spun on the walls of the St. George's Abbey. And don't forget to tip your hat to the Rathaus. Even the town hall is dressed to impress. Now, no visit is complete without a walk along the Rhine River. The only hustle and bustle here comes from the ducks vying for the best spot. And speaking of spots, the Rhine Bridge is a runway for scenic views, so strut your stuff and snap that selfie with the river's glistening backdrop. Now, hop on a train and in a blink, you're in the neighboring town of Schaffhausen. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, the Rhine Falls burst onto the scene. Europe's largest waterfall showing off with a thunderous roar. Fancying getting up close? Take a boat to the Felsenplatt and prepare to get mystified. Number 6. Ocean Lake. It's time to paddle to the stunning Ocean Lake. Hop on a boat cruise where the only traffic is the occasional duck paddling by, or find serenity at Swensee, a secret sister lake perfect for a picnic or a swim. And why stop at the water's edge? The Kandersteg gondola is your chariot to the skies, gliding you up to heavenly views and possibly a marmot or two. Once at the top, the alpine huts are ready to serve up a slice of heaven with a side of stunning vistas. For the thrill seekers, the Ostschienenhorn hike is your ticket to adrenaline. Or lace up for the panorama hike that offers crazy views at every turn that are so good you might start yodeling. And don't forget to meander through the Oceanine village. The chalets are as charming as the locals, and the cows might just photobomb your selfies. But what's an alpine day without a little rowing or pedalo boating? Fishers, ready your rods, because trout are calling, and sun lovers get your suits. And when winter arrives, the lake transforms into a snow-draped wonderland, offering slopes and trails that will make your heart race faster than a downhill skier. Number 5. Zermatt. Here the Matterhorn reigns supreme, and every view feels surreal. See yourself on the Negrat, climbing higher than the Eagle's Dare, or maybe find yourself floating up to the Matterhorn Glacier Paradise, where the views are so surreal you'll pinch yourself just to be sure. You've also got Lake Baffensee, offering a stunning photo spot with the mountain mirrored in the waters. But don't let the Matterhorn steal all your attention. Let's get some steps in and journey through the Gorner Gorge, a natural sculpture gallery carved by the hands of glaciers. For a slice of mountain life, wander through Findel. The houses are as cozy as a warm hug, and the cheese as delightful as the scenery. And now for the winter lovers, Zermatt transforms into a snow-covered paradise, probably what you know it's best for. Whether you're swooshing down slopes, leaving a powdery trail in your wake, or tobogganing to your heart's content, this is where winter dreams come alive. And after a day of adrenaline, I don't know about you, but a spa day sounds like the perfect place to wind down with a view. Number 4. Gruyere. Gruyères is a town so enchanting you might start just believing in fairy tales. At the heart of it all stands the Chateau de Gruyère, a fortress straight out of a storybook. There's a twist in the tale at Saint-Germain Castle, as the H.R. Geiger Museum brings a dash to the otherworldly. As you meander through Gruyère's medieval town, with its cobbled streets and fountains, you might just feel like you've time traveled. But let's talk cheese. After all, you're in Gruyère. The Cheese Trail is a delicious expedition through the town's cheesy history. Sample the gooey goodness and uncover the secrets that put this town on the culinary map. Now, after all that deliciousness, you've got some options to work off that food. Soak your troubles away at the Chaumet Gruyère Spa, or hop aboard Le Petit Train Rouge, chugging through landscapes that feel like a dream. You can also roll up your sleeves at a local farm if it's twinkling lads you're after. The Christmas markets overflow with glühwein and cheer. Number 3. Appenzell. The houses are as colorful as a box of crayons, and the history is as rich as Swiss chocolate here. Meander through its medieval heart, where the town hall stands proud, a relic of the 15th century. Then raise your gaze to Santis, the mighty guardian of Appenzell. It's the rooftop of northeastern Switzerland. Hop on a cable car and ascend to a world with views that stretch to 6 countries. Talk about a borderless experience. There's also the Alps range, a hiker's daydream with trails winding through postcard-worthy landscapes. You might just stumble upon an alpine animal or two, or perhaps even share a polite nod with a mountain goat. For the curious souls, Weird Kirchley Caves are a hidden sanctuary of history. And then there's Eben Alp, a plateau that's not just high in altitude, but high in thrills too. If you need a forced retreat, Appenzellerwald is a green haven. You might just make friends with a deer, or if you're lucky, spot an eagle soaring high. Number 2. Interlaken. If you're searching for mountains, lakes, and a dash of adrenaline, head to Interlaken. First up, conquer Hoogant Mountain. Not just a peak, but a throne above the clouds. Whether you're riding the cable car or hiking up, the panoramic spectacle of lakes and peaks is like a live-action Swiss postcard. Then there's Harder Klum, a balcony over Interlaken. Take the funicular to the top, where the views of Lake Thun and Lake Brienz will leave you speechless, and the restaurant's apple strudel will bring the words right back. And don't miss the Giesbach Falls, a cascade of wonders hidden in emerald forests. Ride the cable car and hike behind the falls, or just bask in their misty glory from the viewing platform. And speaking of water wonders, Lake Thun and Lake Brienz are turquoise gems perfect for a scenic cruise, sunbathing or splashing around with a paddleboard. Stroll through Interlaken's heart. Here, timber-framed houses lined cobbled streets, cafes spill onto pavements, and the Aare River plays a gentle tune under the iconic wooden bridge. You can also spice up your experience of this river and go whitewater rafting. And hang on. Number 1. Lake Lucerne. After all this adventure, we've made it to Lake Lucerne. Glide across this majestic lake on a traditional paddle steamer or a modern ferry, and let the landscape of charming villages, stoic castles, and towering peaks unfold like a living storybook. On land, the old town invites you to lose yourself in streets lined with vibrantly colored houses and hidden fountains, each turn revealing a new delight. The lakeside promenade is full of street performers adding a soundtrack, while you take in the vibrant cafe culture and stunning backdrop. You should also cross the iconic Chapel Bridge while you're there. For those seeking hidden treasures, Wickenbach Gorge is your secret waterfall wonderland, and Hammershaus offers a castle ruin with a view. Bergenstock, not the shoe but close, is a cliffside escape into luxury, and Troopsee is an alpine lake that you'll need photos of. Now just a cogwheel train ride away is Mount Rigi, the queen of the mountains. Soak in the panoramic glory at Rigi Klum, or dive into relaxation at the Rigi Kabald mineral baths. The views are as soothing as the waters. And as we bid Auf Wiedersehen to the land of cheese, chocolate, and alpine splendor, remember, this is just a taste of what Switzerland has to offer. If you enjoyed this journey as much as we have, don't forget to climb to that subscribe button. It's one mountain that's easy to conquer. And we'd love to hear from you. Yodel back in the comments with your favorite Swiss adventure, or a hidden gem you're dreaming of exploring. We can't wait to embark on the next journey with you. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and as they say in Switzerland, bis bald!